Got a ceiling repair to do from a water leak in a garage over the years. This is the result. The homeowner wants me to just patch the drywall, not to actually do any popcorn texture matching, because eventually he's going to lose the popcorn. So I'm going to square this off and patch it in for him. All right, I'm going to put my mask on because I don't want to be breathing any of this stuff. All right, I'm going to get my measurement, cut it, try and attach it. Always remember to pull out the fasteners. I got several fasteners to pull out over here.
All right, let's get an overall measurement of the length first. Looks like it's going to be right around 60 inches. Yep, we'll do this at 60. Get a mark there, and then I'll go measure the other side just so we get a accurate measurement all the way across the repair. And 60. Put a mark there.
So we got 60 by 31. 31. So I'm going to square it off with the level and a pencil and just cut her out.
Let me know in the comments what kind of drywall project you're working on.
That's my line. And if I need to go further, I got another piece. This is the size piece I had. So we'll see what we got. All right, so once I get this cut out, I'm going to put a furring strip right across there.
All right, I'm going to stick a couple screws in the existing drywall so it doesn't move around. All right, going to cut along the line I just made. You want to use a nice sharp razor blade in your knife. That way it's not going to bounce out while you're cutting. Definitely more potential for an accident if you have a dull blade. You want to keep your blade nice and sharp. If you hit a screw underneath there or anything, you're probably going to want to change that blade out. It's going to take a couple passes to get this cut enough to where I can pop it off. You just want to go steady as she goes. You can take two hands, one hand. You're just going to have to keep going over it until you break through the back side of the drywall. If you try and pop it too fast, it's just not going to break off like you want it to. There you can see the knife just went through. Make sure you get all the fasteners once you get the drywall down. And then I'll just be able to pop this off and then reattach any other areas that I see to a wood framing member. It's out of the way. That doesn't look good. It was at this moment I knew I had messed up. All right, so I'm not going to be able to reattach that piece just because it's too far gone with that split going across it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it out and then just have to cut a bigger piece to fit in this repair.
And just got bigger.
What happened was, I guess there wasn't any fasteners there, and I didn't put any when I was securing the perimeter, and so that drywall just popped in place.
Yeah. Let's secure what we have. This is where we're stopping right there. Always secure the existing so it don't flap around on you.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and sink some screws around the perimeter once again, now that I can see the studs or trusses a little better. Go ahead and get it over here as well on the existing. That'll make it easier. Now I'm going to make a mark there so I can take my level. I'll get a measurement where that mark is, where I need to be, and then I'm going to carry that mark up closer to the other side.
12 3/4.
Then take my level and pencil and cut it one more time. I made the initial mark right there at one of the trusses. That way I can attach the new piece of drywall.
Line the lines up that you just made.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of these type of videos.
Lennox quick change razor knife.
Alright, just like before, I'm going to cut along that line with my new razor blade in my knife, and it should go pretty quick. Let me know in the comments if you're a DIYer, contractor, painter. Just kind of curious who's watching these videos. Get rid of that tape. This thing's kind of crumbly. Not quite cut all the way through. I'm not going to do what I did last time, so give it a couple more cuts and it should pop right off. Again, you want to screw the perimeter. That way you don't have the drywall break on you. So you just want to clean up that edge so when you put your new piece of drywall in, it fits pretty tight. Gonna get rid of those fasteners here in a minute too. So I'm just taking a hammer and pulling out these nails. You always want to pull the fasteners out.
Alright, you got the one cut piece pre-cut. See what it does. We need to make a mark at each one of the.
That way, after you mark them and put the drywall up, you'll know exactly where the screws can attach to the trusses. On this other side, you'll be able to tell where the trusses are by where the screws are holding in the existing.
We want to put the factory edge on this side with the factory edge on this side.
It's a little tricky to do this by yourself and put the piece of drywall up on the ceiling and slide it into place, but if you're a pretty good DIYer, I think you can do it. And you can see where the other screw is, right where the truss is. Again, right where the truss is. Just gonna get it tacked up there and then I'll drop back and screw it all off. Slide in behind this garage door bar. I'm using 1 1/4" drywall screws, and this is a 1/2 inch piece of drywall. You want to use the coarse drywall screws when you're screwing into wood. If you have metal framing, you want to use the fine thread.
Alright, so I need a piece of 2x4. Roughly 3 feet. The rough measurement was 3 feet. I'm going to give it a little more to float over the existing drywall. Let's just go with 45. Got the 2x4. Slide it up in there. It's going to sit on the concrete. This is a block wall right here, so it's going to sit there and it's going to hang over probably back to here. So that's going to be a nice strong intersection. Now I've got something to screw to. Solid. Solid. All right, let's get a measurement. I'm just going to piece this little piece in, no big deal. I'll probably square it off, do it a little nicer. 17.
17. All right, so I'm gonna go 17. Want to use the factory edge against the factory edge. 17. 17. Caught that. $31.25. $31.25. I catch that little piece after lunch. All the drywall up, everything's secured, solid, good to go. Just got to scrape it back a little bit. Again, I'm not going to be matching this texture. I'm just going to get it mudded in. It's the garage. He's not worried about it. He's removing the popcorn down the road anyway. So just scrape it back a little bit so I can get some mud on there.
And if you want to catch the next video or any of my upcoming videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button now in the center of the screen to keep up with all my videos. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'll leave some of my most popular video links down below in the description. Thanks so much for watching.